Am I at war with a crab? I think I am, but I don't see it. Their natural camouflage is really kicking in here with these, like, crab-sized rocks. Oh god. Now I am the hunted. As they say, the prey approaches. It's me. It's me. Oh hey, one of these cool big old bongs. Oh, maybe that's it. They wouldn't put a bunch of slaves inside one of these buildings, would they? I feel like this is too fancy. Yeah, isn't this, we've been in here, huh? No, I haven't. Satali? Would it be Satali? Okay, well, that's, that wasn't it. When we had last left the Nerevarine, they continued their adventures with Great House Slalu, this time in Hlan Oik, a freaky little town with a major port of call that was mostly controlled by none other than the Kamana Tong, and kind of House Slalu. But nonetheless, they carried out some orders to go looking for a little bit of passage for one of said vessels going through the what do you call it? What river is it called? The Thir River. The Thir River. You're traveling, trying to get access for a vessel to get through that maybe contains some less than savory doodads here and there. They also went out in search of a battle axe that was quite hard to find, if not impossible. But thanks to extra planar matters beyond Mundus, were they able to somehow manifest it, and would return in due order back to the governor of Hlan. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop. There we are. And as you can see, we're back in our little house here, Orblos' place, that we've taken over, and a lot of folks wrote in about the axe in various ways. What would you say? Sort of pondering over what could have happened, agreeing with me in some cases that probably, it was something to do with that mid playthrough update that sent things spiraling out of control, and other folks wrote in with some tips on how to get it, and including console commands, right? To spawn it in, which we would of course need to do, because I don't think it exists anywhere else in the game world anymore. Anyway, this is it. I've spawned it in here. When I spawned it, of course, appeared directly in my inventory, so I didn't really have much of a choice for getting the journal update, but I've recovered Atran Oran's Ebony Battle Axe. It has a pretty good effect on it. Fortify attack, 10 points for 5 seconds. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, the charge on it is a little rough. But otherwise, it's not terrible. Right? It is not terrible. Okay. Let's head on out of here. And we have 2 courses of action that we can take. Right? We could try and go all the way back to Oran Plantation. You know, we could try and go back there and see if there's any kind of weird reactivity to us bringing it there. Or we could take it directly to who exactly we're meant to. I'm kind of down to take it to the Oran Plantation, you know? And we can very easily nab a quick portal or a quick guild guide teleportation unit, which I think we'll do. We'll go over to Almasthir and see about if there's anything at all that they say. I really doubt that there will be, but on the off chance that there is, it'd be kind of fun. Okay. Let's see up here. Almasthir, and let me ready my other speedy time boots here. I'll wait another 24 hours, get some more charge in those. There we go. Actually, I'm going to quick save right here. There we are. That way, if they truly don't do anything for me, we'll just whoosh on back. We'll quick load back. Okay. Over here. Good. And then, let's travel up into this building. I think this is where Atran Oran was, right? Isn't this... Yeah, there you are. Okay. Hello.
I feel as though
all right. Oh, wow. I actually can bring up your whole situation. Okay, let's speak of Captain Sover Dothril?
He's one of the captains of the Lalu Council Company lookouts.
Okay, that's unrelated to this. But your ebony battle axe.
You have it? Good. And can you give me a good explanation as to why my men, who were supposed to pick it up in Lanoic, returned empty-handed? Why is the axe here so late? And why it's being delivered by you?
Oh. The ship from Narcissus wasn't in Lanoic on time. Lie, I don't know. It was stolen and taken to the Armoon Ashlands. I was asked not to tell you. Never mind. I'm going to throw that guy under the bus and hope that it gets me a promotion, right? I'm going to throw him. I'm going to be cutthroat as hell. I'm going to exploit this weakness that this guy has shown, right? And I'm going to try and see if this can get me in my boss's good favor. In a true, like, House Lalu manner. It was stolen and taken to the Armoon Ashlands.
And I take it that you're the one who ventured into that wasteland and recovered the axe from the bandits who stole it. Well done, kinsman. I will remember this the same way I will remember that the governor of Lanoic tried to lie to me about the ship being late. You deserve a reward. Take this gold. Now go back to Lanoic.
Okay, 3,000 gold. Journal update. Lovely. Okay. I returned Atran Oran's ebony battle axe to Counselor Atran Oran. When asked why the axe was late, I told him the truth about it being stolen. Atran Oran gave me a reward and told me to go back to Lanoic. Okay, and then can I lie? Can I lie to what's-his-name at Lanoic and make him think that I didn't tell Atran Oran the truth? And then I double down on the good fucking rewards? And because by the time he finds out, well, he'll already be eating shit, I assume, courtesy of Atran Oran. Let's see, let's travel on out back here. God, I love that you can take it directly here. I wonder if the dialogue or whatever plays out differently. You know, if you go back to Lanoic and speak with, God, I don't even remember his name, the governor there, will he tell you to actually deliver it here? And then you'll have another opportunity, right? That'll give you an opportunity to reveal the truth to Atran Oran. Because I almost bet that I would hazard a guess that you just give it to him there and he's like, yeah, don't worry, I'll see to it that he gets this. Thanks for helping me cover up my fuck up. Right? I feel like that's how it would go down. Okay. I do appreciate the extra little tidbit of reactivity there. One way or the other. And it sort of pays off for us having adventured around a bit and being acquainted with these actual people in this area in Great House Lalu. I really enjoy that. And it feels very Morrowind in that sort of more is revealed perhaps on a future playthrough. You know, I think there's a good chance that you go through this and you don't know the first time doing it, which I think is a-okay as well. Because, you know, no matter what way you cut it, you're still getting some cool reactivity for doing it one way or the other, right? Okay.
I see this land.
Veldril Sathis.
We welcome you freely, Outlander. You're back, kinsman. You returned Atran Oran's battle axe to its rightful owner, right?
I sure did. Okay, maybe we were supposed to take it to him.
Sergio Atran Oran is the master of the Oran plantation, and one...
Oh, okay, this is the generic stuff. All right, yeah, about the battle axe.
You gave the axe to Sergio Atran Oran. Oh, well done. We've got other business to talk about now.
About the axe?
You took care of that.
Okay. Business.
You remember Savash, our agent in Almasthir? Well, he's dead now. The Indoril got him, and they've got Savash's code book too. We need to get it back before more damage is done.
Okay, what about stolen under your watch?
I don't like you reminding me of that, but yes, that's what happened to Atran Oran's ebony battle axe.
Okay. Well, the code book.
It's a small brown notebook that contains the names and locations of other Hlalu agents in Almasthir, written in code. It wasn't on Savash's corpse when he was found, so the Indoril agents who killed him must have taken it. The writing in the book is encrypted, but it's only a matter of time before the Indoril break the code. After that, our agents will be in mortal danger. I need you to go and steal the code book back before it's too late. I believe the book is somewhere in Roa Dyr.
Roa Dyr? Okay, man. I mean, they have like a base of operations inside of Almasthir. But shit, they decide to move it all the way over there. Okay. Sealed letter again?
He was a valuable agent to our business in Almasthir.
Okay, somewhere in Roa Dyr.
We know Savash was shadowing an Indoril scout named Renor Theris. He must have killed him and taken the code book. We believe Theris is now back in Roa Dyr and is staying at the layover post there. Maybe he hasn't realized yet what he has on his hands, and the book is still on him. If not, the book will be in the Hole of Clerks, being decrypted by Indoril scholars. If worse comes to worse, they've cracked the code already, in which case the book will be in the Black Hand Hole, waiting for a Morag Tong assassin.
Okay. This sounds like this quest is timed. Well, not so much timed, but depending on how long you take, it will be in different locations. You know? Which I definitely prefer that over it sort of being like a fail state. And I definitely enjoy... I can't help but think back to one of the first... Not timed quests. Well, maybe it was timed and there was a fail state at the end of it. But timed in the sense of... There's an internal clock where your quest objective is moving. You know? I kind of like the way in which it's outlined here. And you don't have to figure out where they're at, right? I do like it used here. Where... time is passing, you're racing against the clock, so to speak, if you don't prioritize this quest. But you know you have an order of operations, you know? You know exactly where to check in. Okay, if it's not here, then the next likely place is here, and then if it's not there, then ultimately it will be here, right? I think I prefer that. Because it's a little fucking wild when... you know, like the one vampire one where we didn't have clear directions as to where to go, and we were just kind of running around out in the middle of the wasteland, as what's his name put it. We were just roaming around in the Ashlands area looking for whatever the hell. Okay, so we need to get all the way to Roa Dyr. Can I take a ship over there? Ooh, but the real question is, should I? How much time will pass if I do that? I bet it's faster for me to go on foot. Oh, yeah, I bet it's faster for me to go on foot. Okay. I'm gonna do that then. Lovely. There we are. Okay. And what was the name of the first location to check? Savash has been exposed and murdered by Indoril agents, and Savash's codebook has been lost. My mission is to find the book before the Indoril can break the code. Okay, somewhere in Roa Dyr, the code book. Somewhere in Roa Dyr. Okay. Theris is now back in Roa Dyr, staying at the layover post. Very well. Okay. Oh dear God, if I want to get up there, I have to levitate, huh? Okay, do I have any speed on me? Fortify speed? No. Do I have any skooma? No. Okay. Let's float over here. It's fine. Oh wow, Roa Dyr looks pretty damn cool from up here. Yeah, Roa Dyr looks amazing. I almost feel like somebody should put some stuff on top of these mountains around it, because the city looks incredible from that angle, right? It looks so much like, which isn't to say it doesn't look incredible from down here, from down low, but oh my God, if you're up on these hills looking down on it, it looks phenomenal. Oh shit, I'm in combat with something. Whoa, there's a pissed off Guar coming in fast. What the hell? Is it locked in on me? Oh God, yeah. The hell was up with that? It even came from the north. I didn't even come from over there. What? Okay. Sure. Must have been working with our counter spy. Let's see. Should I talk to one of you all? Would you all know where the last post is?
You want something?
Let's do some business, shall we?
They have no fucking clue. My name is Avishi Drylor, Lyle Schnapp, and I serve Indiril Ilvi as a tollmer. Keep your questions short. Roa Dyr is an important port, and a delicate problem is keeping me very busy. Oh, what's the delicate problem? I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this? Okay, well, I'll come back later. Sure.
Greetings, Outlander. I think I...
Oh, here it is. Layover post. How fortuitous.
Talk if you're talking.
Now, what was their name? Raynor Theris. Can I ask about them? Probably not. Okay, I shouldn't ask about the codebook at all, because I don't want to draw any suspicions. Oh, this is the guy.
Else to bother.
Okay. Let's see.
Another Outlander tourist who comes to Roa Dyr to gawk at pretty lights and its famous canals. You are not planning on staying, I hope.
Okay, can I persuade you first? Yeah, there we go, nice. Okay, how about the codebook?
I'm sorry, my friend, but I could never give the codebook to you. You're a notorious member of House Lalu. If his illuminated lordship heard of this, I would lose my head. No, the only way you're getting the codebook from me is if you killed me. But you're not going to do that, are you, friend?
Maybe. Maybe. Depends on how nice Morrowind's pickpocketing system wants to be. Otherwise, I will kill you. Okay, let's see. Amulet of Shadows. There we are. Let's quick save. Nope. Oh, fuck. Okay. We'll give it a few tries. I'm going to use all of my chameleon effects. Oh, look at that. Scroll of the Hidden Killer. I mean, ideally it's good for marksman, but look, Fortify Sneak and Chameleon. Okay, if this doesn't work, we will kill this guy. Oh, shit. There it is. Did it work? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That was my gambit. If that did not work, It was killing time. Okay. Can I read the code book myself? Obviously, it's... Okay, yeah, it's... Love it. What a code. Can I talk to him about it now? No. Okay. Oh, they're none the wiser. Should we go help out that person down by the docks? I'm kind of down for it. Before I forget about them and their plight. Look, I've already forgotten where they even are. Holy shit, yeah, where were they? Oh, down here. Was it you with the hat? No, it was you, Avicii.
Not long ago.
Okay, I'm gonna try and admire you up. Perfect. Okay, tell me your background. I am Avicii Drylor, a trader and oathman of Great House Indoril. I note down all the goods that are delivered or taken from Roa Dyr and levy tolls on them. Tell me of Roa Dyr. We pick up quite a bit of traffic coming up the river through Almasthir. Since I have to keep track of all this traffic, I'm kept very busy, too busy to be talking to you. Unless you happen to have actual affairs of business to settle with me. Okay, what's the delicate problem? Yes, I've noted that items were disappearing from the ships as of late. Normally the guards would handle this, but I find the circumstances odd. I would like to investigate myself before taking action, but my duties keep me too busy, and I'd gladly accept help, and, of course, rewarded accordingly. I will investigate for you. Wonderful. I've noticed lately that some of the items reported to have been delivered here are in fact missing. This happened more than once, and with more than one ship. Therefore, I believe that there is a thief, and that it must be someone from Roa Dyr. I've also overheard one of the sailors complain about a lost item, so it's likely that the thief has access to the ships. All of this leads me to suspect that the culprit is one of the field slaves, who help unload the cargo. The thief's identity still eludes me, however, and so does their motive. A slave wouldn't be able to sell those items, and the items themselves aren't even valuable. In fact, the selection seems practically random. I'd like you to figure out who is behind this. Report your findings to me directly. Don't tell anyone else. I fear that people would jump to conclusions. I'll see what I can do. Why would you protect the thief? Why would you protect the thief? You misunderstand. I'm not protecting the thief. Some form of punishment is necessary, of course, but as I said, I fear that people would jump to conclusions and punish the slave too harshly. By investigating the issue first, I am simply trying to make sure the punishment is appropriate. Don't you think the situation is odd? There doesn't seem to be any goal or ulterior motive. If the thief is simply misguided, isn't it our duty to try and help before giving up? Well, you're a true believer. Okay. A true believer in slavery still, nonetheless, though. Right, let's look, you're down for being nice to slaves, but you are still down for slavery, right? Right, it's I mean, it could be worse. It could be Oran Plantation, but it could also be a lot better. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Here, I made a list of the stolen items. I hope it will help you in some way. List of stolen items. Okay. At the docks of Roa Dyr, I've spoken to Avicii Drylor about a delicate problem she was having, and agreed to help her. She suspects that one of the slaves is stealing from the ships, and wants me to find out which one of them it is, as well as what their motive is. Okay. Let's see. List of stolen items. Items that were missing. Bolt of cloth 2, wooden fork 3, wooden knife 1, green pot 1, blue glass pot 1. Okay, yeah, you're right. These are this is a very odd list. Okay. Are we sure they didn't just fall off the ship? Okay. Hello? What's your name? Bar Scales, I think?
Please Please, leave this poor Argonian alone. I must do my work, or the masters will beat me.
Okay. Who can I talk to? Who's in charge of these ships? Elvera Andalor? Maybe this guy with the hat. Another tourist who comes to Roa Dyr to gawk at the pretty... Okay. Okay. How about you, Tivor Varios?
You have a question for me, Lyosnap?
No, I don't. What about you? A shirtless man. There were shirtless people over there.
You may speak.
Gilnam Arendes? No. Okay. Yeah, I can't even ask you about it, even if I were able to get through. Oh, here we go. Juril.
Death is upon you. You should find a healer.
What are you doing here? What can I do for you?
Let me persuade you. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Okay. I'm here about a little problem we're having with some missing cargo.
Why do you ask?
I want to help. It's none of your business. I want to help.
No. If you truly wish to help, I will say, it's Talon I. But please have mercy. He wishes no harm. He is just lost. Speak to him.
Okay. Anything else?
I hope you can find a way to help him. He doesn't listen to me anymore.
Well, where is Talon I? That's definitely an Argonian name, right?
What is it, sir?
Are they aboard the ship? Hey, maybe this is it. No. Can't go in there. How about over this way? Upper level.
You may speak.
Berail Malvar. What the hell are you doing over here? You doing like some prayers or something? Okay. Green pots. Sure. Wishes for night. Down here. Talon I. Is this dude like really tall, or is it just the ship being a little... I think it might be... Well, no. Yeah, it slants upward over here. Okay. Hello.
What are you doing here? What can I do for you?
Let me persuade you real quick. I'm here to solve a delicate problem. The slave looks at you for a moment before nodding.
Yes, you were told the truth. I am the thief you're looking for. But if this one is willing to listen, we will explain.
Go on.
I do not need these things. In truth, I never did. I am sorry for all the harm I have brought. It was never our wish to hurt anyone.
This is so wild to hear coming from someone who is literally enslaved.
But this life is a hard one, and a simple one. We are provided for, shielded from harm, but we have no freedom, and every day is the same. I allowed myself to think, for a moment, that I could be my own person. It was dangerous, it was challenging, and there was no help, and this was good. But now I see that this was a delusion. Dear, welcome, but fleeting, like all the rest. Everything I have taken is still nearby. Have you seen the barracks we live in? They are built into a hill. Go to the opposite side of it. In a small cluster of rocks near the river, a sack is hidden. You will find everything in it.
Okay, delicate problem.
I have nothing else to say. Do as you will.
Alright. I don't know exactly where your barracks are, though. Built into a hill? Alright, up here. Talon I has revealed the location of his stash to me. I would need to go to the opposite side of the hill the slave barracks are built into. It should be in a sack, hidden in a small cluster of rocks near the river. Okay. Can I tell Avicii Dryler?
Outlander, our special prices just for you today.
So it was Talonai all along. He was acting a bit strange now that I think of it. Good work, Lyle Schnub. I'm afraid I still need to return the items. Have you located them? No, I haven't. I know where to find them. Ah, that's good to hear. Then just bring them here so that I can return them, and we can finally resolve this issue. Okay.
Damn foreigners.
Alright, yeah, where are the barracks at, though? Is it one of these hills? Is that it right there? That might be an entry point. No, that's just part of the brush from that tree. Oh, there's a fucking guy here.
Sarah.
With a tipped over poop bucket. Oh no, did you have a problem pooping out here?
Ah, you again. The Indoril sure don't make the paths to their chapels convenient, do they? Another coin and I'll save you from the long way round.
What? Me again? Oh, you're the ferryman. Okay. Man, he is just out here pooping, I guess. Cool. Yeah, where are their barracks at? Oh shit, there's a crab. See, I feel as if there would be a clear path to them. Unless this is it. I mean, I guess you could say that this is a hill. No, that's a grotto. Okay. You could say that that's a hill, and you'd be fucking wrong. Oh, here we go. This looks about right. What's all this? Omar Sil's shack. Ulor Norin's shack. Talsi and Vano's. Okay. Hello?
You may speak.
I don't know you. What do you want?
Background?
I'm a farmer.
Tell me a rumor?
There's an entrance to an underwater grotto in the small island southwest of us. It's a good spot to dive for pearls and eye-star eyes, but there's dangerous wildlife, and it's easy to get lost and drown in the winding tunnels.
Oh. Maybe I should go in there. Oh, hold up. Look at this. Could this be it? Maybe? I don't know. Am I at war with a crab? I think I am, but I don't see it. Their natural camouflage is really kicking in here with these, like, crab-sized rocks. Oh, God. Now I am the hunted. As they say,
The prey approaches.
it's me. It's me. Oh, hey, one of these cool big old bongs. Oh, maybe that's it. They wouldn't put a bunch of slaves inside one of these buildings, would they? I feel like this is too fancy. Yeah, isn't this, we've been in here, huh? No, I haven't. Satali? Would it be Satali? Okay, well, let's, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That was not the barracks for the slaves. All right. We're looking for a whole different type of place. Huh. Maybe this is it? Is this entire thing like an island? Oh, shit. Oh, maybe here. Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh, yeah, this thing that we saw when we first got here. This has gotta be it. Hello? Adilu Ornavolt.
Yes, Outlander?
What's your background? I'm a merchant. Rumors? More and more people come to the Anthirin to seek help at the temple sanctuary in Serenthul, north of Dondrel, and not just with injuries and common diseases. Madness, Daedric possession, skooma addiction, soul sickness. Barter? The White Book? The Gwar Herder's Art. I'll buy some books here. A handbook for the devout. I've maybe read that. Whoa, you sell a whole bunch of soap. Oh shit, can I use soap? Dude, this soap looks amazing. I bet this smells great. Wow, okay. We got soap. Okay, how about I give you a diamond? Or 2. There we go. Household slaves. Field slaves. Well, I haven't a key. Maybe I can just sneak my way in. Are you ready to pick here? Great. Okay, are we thinking household or field? I'm thinking field. Oh no, wait, yeah, I don't even need to come in here. Excuse me. It's on the opposite side of this hill in a sack, right? I don't even need to go in it. I got so obsessed with trying to find the place, I forgot I don't even need to go inside. Okay. Let's see. I would need to go to the opposite side of the hill the slave barracks are built into. It should be in a small sack hidden in a small cluster of rocks near the river. Okay. Ah. Is this it? Nope, this might be it. Gonna eat that crab. Ah, here it is. Okay. Slave market leaflet. This seems to be some kind of slave market leaflet. It is old and tarnished, but you can make out the names of some of the slaves. Kirasa, age 27 and excellent cook. Shuasi, age about 23, strong, able-bodied. Talanai, age 20, adept at precise work. Mahera, age 24, an excellent fisherman. Okay. Is this one dead? Oh yeah, that was the same one I just killed. We're getting up to some fucking grisly, grim work here. It's gotta be said. There we go. Okay. And then, oh my gosh, there are so many crabs. I'll continually eat all their meat. Wonderful. Okay. Should be able to circle around here to the person we're meant to return all this junk to. There is an absurd amount of crabs out here. We're giving Seda Nina a run for its money. Alright, hello. I've got all the stuff. I see you've returned. Have you retrieved the items? I need them before we can continue. Yeah, here you go. I still need to return the items. Have you located them? Here they are. Good. Just give them to me and I will return them. Before we continue, I need you to do one more thing. Continue. I need you to give a note to Diranya. A note to Diranya? She's in Altmer, Indril Ilvi's steward. You must understand, I've been stalling for time for quite a while now. Duranya is responsible for so much that she surely noticed. The last time we've met, she mentioned our issue. I need to give her some answer as quickly as possible to make sure she doesn't decide to delegate it to someone else. Just bring her this note. You can find her at the Crossing of Lamps in the middle of Roa Dyr. Crossing of Lamps. Okay. Are you actually an abolitionist? Are you actually more than you let on? Delicate problem. This is important, Lyle Schnub. I would give this note to Duranya myself, but there's so much I need to do, and there's already enough tension between us. Okay.
Be honored to trade with.
I think it's unrelated. I think it's unrelated because, you know, Roa Dyr has a lot of lamp stuff going on anyway. But I do wonder if... Right, yeah. We've been in here, in fact. Okay. I wonder if...
Something very special to say. Just do so elsewhere.
If the twin lamps, their namesake, was like born out of Indoril areas and stuff. Well, I just realized this is a fucking grate. Oh my gosh, this is a grate. I thought this was a rug the whole damn time. This is a grate. Look, there's like a little burial thing down below. This is where we met with... Oh, wow. Holy shit, the whole fucking time I thought it was a fucking carpet. Oh my gosh, yeah. We've been through here quite a few times. That's funny. Okay. Hello.
See, yet another ill-mannered outlander is free to roam the streets.
Let me try and admire you up. Ooh, it's not working. Okay. Good. Well, let's talk about the delicate problem. A delicate problem, you say? What problem do you speak of? Talon I, one of the field slaves, is a thief. Never mind. Never mind. As you wish. Hang on. What does the note even say? I've resolved the issue we spoke of earlier. All of the items were found. I will tell you more in person after I'm done with my work. Iveshi, Drylor. Okay. Yeah. That said, should I rat out Drylor? I don't want to. I don't really want to. I'm just gonna give her the note like I said I would. Okay. You have a note for me from Iveshi Drylor. Finally. I don't understand what took her so long. Just hand me the note. I will see what needs to be done. Okay. The note? You've already given me the note. Thank you. Okay. Now do I need to report back? I suppose so. Let's do it. Let's see over here. Oh dear. This is the only problem with this city, is I find myself getting lost in it quite a lot. Okay.
Welcome, Outlander. I've special prices just for you.
That said, it's so remarkable. You know, a lot of it is very uniquely designed. I think just the more you're here, the more it'll start to make sense. Iveshi Drylor? You've delivered the note. I'm afraid this won't matter much. Haven't you seen the guards on your way back? You're too late, Lyle Schnub, but the blame is on me. I should have conceived a better plan to handle such a delicate problem. Delicate problem? Yes, I'm afraid someone has informed the guards. They led Talon I away just before you returned. Is there anything we can do? I'm still getting paid, right? Or we have to say that. That's the most Slalu thing of all. It's not your fault the plan failed, so yes. Here, I hope these scrolls will be of use. Scroll of Tavil's Peace, Didala's Knack, Breva's Averted Eyes. What else is going on with the delicate problem? I'm afraid I don't have any news, Lyle Schnub. Talonai hasn't returned yet, if he ever will. Okay. Well, should I go check out that grotto real fast? I could do it.
Yes, Outlander?
You know what? Let's go check out the fun grotto. Isn't this it right here? No, it's not. Bring up the local map. Oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah. Okay. Great. And let's do my usual fare here. Lovely. Do a quick save as well. Going to heal up a bit. Oh, look at that. There's a fucking dreg down there, huh? Okay. Oh shit, there's a bunch down here? Oh no, there's just one. And a fish. Is this a super drag? No, it's a standard one. Oh fuck, I accidentally activated my super speed. Quality potion of jump, journeyman's pick. Or it got plenty of picks though. Got some pearls. Just going to eat them. There's this other route here. Is there something down here? Oh dear, there might well be. This is a bit difficult to navigate. You actually have to go up. Okay. God, I'm getting a little scared. Am I gonna find Perudma Volume 2? What's this I'm looking at? Do I have any night eye? I'll use the enchanted eye here. Okay. Were those like mine struts? What the heck? There's another one of these nice things. Huh. Oh. There's a turned over travel lantern. How odd. Huh. I guess I'll take it. Oh, weird. This must be like a meeting place for a different quest. That's what it reeks of to me. What's this here? Coiled rope. Is that a skull? There's a hammock. I wonder if this is a twin lamps something or other. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. At least for the time being. Oh dear. Up and around here. Down this way. Good place to make some money. You know what? A part of me has been thinking for Volume 3, I'm thinking of more fun challenges to sort of spice up, right? Like I really enjoyed our self-imposed limitations, which I shouldn't be so verbose about them, right? If anything, I should, if I were redoing Volume 2 of Morrowind Mondays, thinking about it now, for the sake of, like discoverability or whatever the hell. Oh, damn, look at that spooky lantern right there. But I would just say that it's a challenge playthrough, and I would clearly delineate and mark where it's like, okay, we're not using custom enchants or custom spells in this, shit like that. We're leveling alchemy only by eating, I think I would be more clear about it. But for Volume 3, I think we will go that route. We'll be very clear about, like, yeah, we're doing a challenge run. In so many words. But yeah, make no mistake about it. I have really enjoyed doing it this first time around. Because, Morrowind in and of itself, once you've played it once, I mean, shit, even then, it's a little easy, right? Okay. So let's head over to Lon Owick, I suppose. Nope, I don't have any super speed. That's fine. Actually, can I take a boat over from here? Can I do that? What about you? Dude, you look terrifying. He also speaks of Dagoth being dead. I wonder if he was under the influence of the Sixth House. Okay. Well, no, I don't know if any of these ships I can take. Travel. Ready
Ready to cross over to Velos Path?
Destination? Where will you take me?
I can take you south across the water to Velos Path for a small fee.
Untheran region? Sure, fuck it, why not? Oh. Oh, okay.
What is it, Sarah?
Well, this is not what I had in mind. Okay. Sure, I guess I'll just run the rest of the fucking way. Let's head out over here. Oh. Velos Path. Of course. Let's see. Is this a building that I'm familiar with, or is this part of Almastir? Monastery of St. Veloth. I think I had gone in here before. Am I technically in Almastir yet? Okay, here we are.
The mighty Tyr sleeps.
Let me wait. Charge up my boots. There we go. And one more should do it. Lovely. Okay. And then let me get some water walking too, because we're going to need a bit of that. Oh, actually leveled up my enchant from using enchants. Now that's real tough to do. I feel like that's even slower than eating food for alchemy. Okay. Good. Now, let's head back over to the governor. Over this direction, then up here. And up these stairs, and to the left, yeah. Oh, their window is very green compared to everybody else's.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Hello, Feldrill
This land.
Southus.
We welcome you freely.
Yes, remember that we have urgent business to take care of. I need you to find Savash's code book.
Okay, yeah, well, here, I've got it.
You have the code book. Excellent. Our secrets are safe then. Here's your pay. Now let's discuss other business, no?
Okay, other business.
I need your help to frame Anar Salavel for murder.
Frame Anar Salavel?
Anar Salavel is the foreman of a glass mine belonging to Inderil Ilvi. We want to sabotage the operations of the mine. Go to Ilvi Mine and frame the foreman for murder. There's a miner named Endros Dillman who will make a suitable target. kill him and plant the foreman's silver dagger on his corpse to make him seem guilty. You should find the dagger among Salavel's possessions. Come back when it's done. Ilvi Mine is located across the river, east of Dondril.
Okay. How about the codebook? Anything else?
Our secrets are safe, thanks to you.
Okay. Anything else I can ask about this murder? No? Okay. Sure, I'll go carry out a murder. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I think we ought to call it here for now. As I've been mentioning in other videos, expect some shorter ones this week, for about a week, because on the weekend, I'll be out of town, visiting with some extended family and all of that. So trying to get some shorter ones done, that way I'll have stuff to schedule for the weekend when I'm not here. Anyway, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And what are we reading this time? But let's see here. How about... Oh, let's read that last gospel book. I really have been enjoying them. Yeah. The Gospel of St. I mean, there's more of them, but it's the last one that I have on me. On my person. Okay, it's a bit of a lengthy one. Admittedly, it's a bit of a lengthy one. Alright, if you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. Alright, sorry about that. The Gospel of St. Olms. As the sun-stained skies of Velothi became choked by the smoke of war and betrayal, House Redoran girded for war against the impious Dwemer and treacherous, unlamented house. Yet within the impenetrable walls of ancient Molagria, Temple Forge of Boethia, there was but prayers and whisperings. In the east, Durak Gusal fashioned weapons of war beside the forge of Anudnabia. In the west, Anakil Molagdra molded mighty arms for the coming masses of House Indoril and Redoran. Yet as he forged anew weapons of old, the ancient sword master called out to his apprentice, "Learn, my son, the ways of Boethia. A true warrior must abandon this world and center himself only upon the words of the Father and Mother in one." The apprentice, Olms, softly replied, "How can I abandon this world which shall soon fall from the precipice? My brothers have ridden to Andisreth, yet I should not follow?" Molagdra grimaced and struck the young man to the ground. "A faithful warrior must abandon this world, Olms. Do you not wish to champion our Lord? Did not your father send you to me that you might become the greatest of men, even mightier than the Horditor himself?" The sage pulled Olms close and studied his eyes in the firelight. "There is still too much fire in your eyes, child. Drain your heart of warmth, chill your thoughts. Soon the Lord of Illumination will seek out a champion. You must ready yourself, son of Redoran. The tournament of Asirasu convenes within 3 days. Would you throw away a lifetime of work to save a dying land? Leave your love of Velothi behind you, Olms. It has most undoubtedly abandoned you. If it is the will of my master and father that I champion Molagria, then I shall obey." Molagdra extended his hand to Olms and lifted him from the cold stone. "Come, pupil, you are ready to enter the sanctum of the Prince of Deceit." The passages of Molagria were narrow and deformed. From the unending halls came the screams of men and women, children and elders. Molagdra drew his sword from the hilt and knelt before the bronze doors of the inner vaults. "We come in supplication, father and mother. Behold Goldbrand, your sacred sword, taken from the hands of God. I bring Olms, son of Redoran, to your door. I pray, grant us your mighty audience." A deep, sonorous voice bellowed from beyond the door. "I have waited long to see my champion. No warrior at Asirasu will defeat you, Olms of Redoran. You are the summit of war and death. By your hands my enemies will fall. I shall inscribe your name upon my footrest, for you shall be my intercessor among men in Mur. The wayward Chimer will return to my favor once again. Tonight, you must journey to Lake Dazalin at the mouth of the Odai and pray at the altar of Atanashti. In the morning, return to me, that I might bless you with favor and grace. Olms grudgingly whimpered. I shall praise your name until the first lights of Gauntlet. Malagra lifted his hands in supplication and sliced his wrists so that the blood washed over the altar. The path across the valley was long, but Olms's strength never wavered. Within a day, he had arrived at Lake Dazalon, at the open-aired temple of Atanashti. He prayed in silence, asking for the strength he required. Yet behind his supplications, a desperate cry mourned the loss of Velothi. Olms's lips parted and groaned. The will of the Father before the will of the Son. Indeed, Olms would betray his own destiny for the fulfillment of his father and Malagra, for Boethia himself. As he prayed, a glimmering light shone over his tightly clenched eyes. The faint silvery light soothed his madness. Olms looked across the plain, towards the south. In the distance stood a single figure, showered in beauty and radiance. Though he had never met such a creature in his short days, Olms knew instantly her name. His prayers broke and he whispered silently, Almalexia. The form came as though in a vision. Though her form was fragile and as delicate as Timsa flowers, she was strong, a formidable warrior. Olms came before her and offered her madste from his canteen. Brother, she called out, from whence have you come? None I have seen since we parted from Ald Ra'athas. We, my lady? The armies of Indoril and Redoran marched to Red Mountain. Were you unaware of the war? The Dwemer's blasphemy must come to an end, for they have corrupted the land. The horizon leaped with golden light, for throngs of soldiers crossed over the plain. The soldiers of the mighty Chimer houses burned the sky with their brilliance. Among them, Olms could make out the form of a god-man, the Horditor himself. As the sun rose in the east, the moons descended into the west. Olms could hear a rumbling, akin to a thunderous storm. As the armies approached the lake, Olms cried out, Kinsman of Indoril, Boethia is with you this day. I am Olms of noble Redoran, come to guide you through these lands. He knelt before the Horditor and his retainers. The Horditor came forth from the throngs and knelt before Olms. I accept your aid, brother. Nerevar took the golden mask from his eyes and let down his braided hair. Olms had never seen such a man, strong in body and in mind. His face glistened like diamonds, as though touched by the gods themselves. Olms rose up as Almalexia rose, equal-like. Olms smiled and said, I am your servant, Almalexia of the Indoril. Where you go, I shall follow. The warrior poet Vivek came forward and studied Olms's eyes. Your eyes are filled with such intense light. You are a servant of Anakil Molagra, yes? Olms nodded. Vivek nodded as well. Then I must bear you ill news. Return to your master and tell him of the death of his son, Lord Lethis. He was felled but 3 days ago by assassins sent from Kogarun. Olms stood speechless, only grasping his sword tightly. The Lord Vivek peered at Olms. Why have you come this far from Malagria? Can it be that you are the champion of Boethia, come to pray before your journey to Asirasu? I've seen these things before this day. Lady Almalexia is well protected if the Daedra have sent to us a second shield-bearer. Is that not well said, Alondro Sul? A youth in brilliant chain mail armor nodded, lifting his spear before him. Olms grimaced at Vivek. I was not sent to follow you, noble lady, though in my heart I would have died for you. The Lady Almalexia let down her hair and pulled from her locks a single fillet of gold and crimson. Such devotion should not go unrewarded. Take this, Olms of Malagria, a gift. Olms's eyes widened as he took the delicate Dredrea gossamers from her hand. Oh, right, the spider, right? The giant spiders that we got their spider silk from. The lady smiled a troubled smile. I worry for you, Olms of the Redoran. I see death in your eyes. Come with me towards life. Naught but death awaits your return to Malagria. The shrine of Atanashti trembled as though Boethia spoke her disapproval. Olms tightened his hands upon the hilt of his blade and knelt before the kind lady, a gleaming spire of adamantium and gold. Forgive me, but I must return to the side of my master. There are many whose burdens I shoulder. I cannot abandon them. The Lady Almalexia lifted Olms from the ground. But who shoulders your burden? As though by the edge of a sword, the shrine of Adanashti split in two halves. Upon his return to Malagria, Olms approached the priest Malagdra. Master, I am a harbinger of death. Master, your son is... Malagdra banged upon his anvil. Dead? He became silent. Do not presume that you alone are privy to such knowledge. I have many in my service, as does the Lord Boethia. My eyes and ears tell me of your meeting with the Lady Almalexia of Indoril. Yes, the armies of House Indoril and Redoran march towards Andesrath, and from there, Red Mountain. What is in your pocket, child? Malagdra turned around, eyes fierce with loathing and hatred. He rent from Olms's robe the fillet given him by Almalexia. Gifts from your whore? He struck Olms across the face and clawed at his cheeks. How impure your thoughts have become. You belong to one, and his name is Boethia. You belong to him, body and soul, yet you fornicate in your thoughts with the Lady of Indoril. What champion of a god has been as cavalier as you? You were to pray endlessly and purge yourself of flesh-bound sin, yet you return to me, still scented with that woman's stink, bug musk and horn lily oil indulgences of the flesh. Olms stepped away, beseeching his master. I've done nothing wrong. I prayed. I returned. I am ready to return to Asirasu. Malagdra laughed wickedly. You are ready? Such insolence that you would decide the will of Boethia. Your flesh may be ready, but is your mind? Is your heart? The light in your eyes has not dimmed, but brightened. How will you best serve your master? Who is your master? I've always been faithful to you, my lord, as I am faithful to Boethia. A deep, thundering voice tore through the temple. There are many whose burdens I shoulder. Have I burdened you, Olms? Have I weighted you down with triviality? I remember lifting you from your ailing family to a stature of nobility and honor. Yet you would sacrifice your life for her and not me? Where is your loyalty? In the silence of Olms's unanswering, Malagdra drove the blade into his heart. As the blood fell from his chest, Malagdra sneered, inspecting the blood. Just as I thought, traitor. Olms grabbed the fillet from Malagdra's hand and kissed its hem as his dying body fell to the ground. Just as at Atanashti, the blinding light glimmered over Olms's closing eyes. The bronze doors of the forge blasted from their hinges. The smoke-filled room suddenly cleared, and a familiar, sweet scent pervaded the chamber. The Lady Almalexia entered the inner shrine. "Where is your loyalty, Prince of Plots and treachery? Once you guided my people from death to the promised lands of Velothi, yet now you consort to murdering them for their desire to live." The great idol of Boethia awoke from stony slumber and looked down to Almalexia. "You dare enter my sacred temple and accuse me? It was I that slew Trinimac. It was I that taught the Chimer, divide ye like your enemies in houses, and lay your laws in set sequence from the center. Yet you would point your finger at me like some criminal. I am not Dumac or the Charmat." And in a triune voice he spoke. "I am Boethia, God, infinite. I have done nothing but nurture the Chimer, holding them dear to my breast." Almalexia drew out her blade, Hope's Fire, and drove it into the statue's throat. "You were Boethia, God and infinite, an anticipation, a withheld breath waiting to exhale. I release you." The great, weighty idol looked down toward Malagdra and Olms. The vengeful visage melted away, as though Boethia himself had just then seen the gravity of his error. Boethia presented himself in true form and approached the dying Olms. Though his eyes were dry, they were much moved with pity and love. "What good is a god when his people fear him? I once guided Veloth..." This is wild. I once guided Veloth by the hand across the wilderness, yet now I have slain one of his tenfold descendants. What good is a father if he should deny his son?" Boethia looked up towards Almalexia and whispered, "You will watch over them, Ayem. Care for my people the way I have not. With this I charge you." Boethia vanished into the smoke, a wraith of the former world, disappearing in a puff of smoke. Fucking Boethia's like, "Damn, Almalexia, you're just the realest fucking one of all." I guess I fucked up big time. I guess it's all up to you now. I guess everybody needs to respect Almalexia and the other two as well. As the statue began to collapse, Malagdra was struck with Boethia's stone axe. The fire river rose up to swallow the shrine, to swallow the smith, who now crawled towards its altar. Almalexia pulled from Olms's shoulder the blade Goldbrand and cast it into the fires. "Come with me, Olms, son of Redoran. You are free." Olms opened his eyes and saw that his wound was healed. As he looked up into Almalexia's gaze, he understood that he was staring into the eyes of God. "I will follow you anywhere, Lady of Morning Hold. You have my life." After the Chimer victory at Red Mountain and the apotheosis of Almsivi, Olms aided in the conversion of many, including the warrior priests of Asirasu and Baal Dushal. These would be the first ordinators charged with the cleansing of the lands of Resdain, the destined lands of Veloth. Today, we revere St. Olms for his steadfast dedication to Almsivi and his willing sacrifice for people. Olms is a true example of Dunmer virtue and honor. This is incredible. God, I fucking love the gospel books, right? They're both like a combination of such fun, such a fun little tale, like a little fun bit of storytelling, and they tie in so well with like the Tribunal Temple propaganda, right? Like it plays it so straight-laced, and then I can't help but, well, like I literally did. I couldn't help but fucking laugh when when Boethia shows up and is like talking with Almalexia, like, shit, I guess I ain't shit. Damn, Almalexia, you're the fucking dopest motherfucker who ever lived. I salute you, Almalexia. I'm garbage, I guess. I'm just an anticipation. Everybody needs to stop being all about Boethia and start being about Almalexia. Oh shit. It's really good. I very much enjoy it. And this also, specifically, right, a lot of the... I've noticed this so far. Maybe not so much with the one regarding Saint Nerevar, though maybe I've forgotten that one. But so far, I think a lot of the Gospel of books, Gospel of Saint X books, they seem to target a specific facet of Chimeri culture in order to indoctrinate people into like the Tribunal Temple from their old like faith. You know, in this case, it's like even if you have a mentor or like a father figure who's like very ardent about being into Boethia, or any of, I guess anybody, but specifically here Boethia, fuck them, right? The Tribunal actually are the way to be and to go, right? No matter what, they don't know shit. In truth, you know who does know shit? That's right, Lady Almalexia does. Right? I love it how they pinpoint target a very specific facet of like their old culture, their like old way of life, in order to like systematically dismantle it and replace it with Tribunal Temple propaganda. I fucking love it. Each one has been such a treat, I think. And frankly, I'm sad that I don't have the full set to read back to back, right? They've been so good. I didn't anticipate them being so enjoyable. But here we are. Anyway, when next we return, our House Lalu journeys continue. We have to go kill somebody and implicate somebody else with their murder. Until next time, please take care of each other.